Hey, it's not what Low Cash Home said. So we lost it. And I couldn't find a Captain America doll. So I had to find a Buzz Lightyear doll. Which we actually started the Captain America video with. But I should be done yammering about that kind of stuff, right? So what we're going to do now is just start making the dirt. Alright, so like I said, peat moss. This wheelbarrow's empty, so we're just going to get it started. So I'm just going to put in a little bit of volume. So I'm going to go 2 of everything, I think. Plus, I'm only making this to fill trays. We'll get to that here in a little while. Maybe. The trays actually probably not. They're in the other outbuilding. Next, I'm putting in, this is True Living Outdoors potting soil. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Maybe all you're seeing is Buzz Lightyear, because I never turned the camera. But it's working here. So, alright, so I'm using that. This is like a dollar store brand. I get it at Dollar General. It's real, like, woody. The ingredients are composted lumber and rice hulls and stuff. Just biofill. This stuff works pretty good for microgreens. It does usually have like small stuff in it. It's not too chunky though. This is like a $2 bag. You can see, maybe you can see, let me move around here so you can see. It's a little bit woody, but it's got some other stuff in it. Because we're usually going to use this because the other mixes I got are kind of heavy. I just want to add volume, I'm going to use 2. Let's see how we're doing here. We're still connected? Yep, okay. So I'm going to use 2. I found that like you're going to find, if you shop local, you're going to find different products in different places. Out here, there's plenty of Dollar Generals. And this stuff is there all summer. I don't get the kind with warp fertilizer, and I don't get the moisture control. This is just composted wood. There's 2. The other thing is, it was cold. You guys knew that. So I had to bring this stuff in last night and actually start defrosting it so I could work with it at all. So there's that. Okay. There's still a hoe involved. Obviously, I'm going to have to be able to let go of the tripod at some point during the night as the volume starts to fill in here. And I have 2 tripods tangled on each other. There we go. Okay, I'm going to move that one. All right, so that's that. Next is cow manure and compost. This is Timberland, our Timberline. This stuff, actually, most of the time when you open it, it has a good smell. And you can find this usually like in the beginning of the year for $2 or less. All right, so poop and compost, right? I'm gonna go 2 with that. It's always chunky, the poop and compost. You know, you just gotta deal with that and chunk it up. All right. Next one is Timberline's potting mix. I gotta say it because I don't want to get busted. No affiliation. Just something I found at Buckeyes at a good price. No affiliations with Buckeyes either. Same thing with this stuff. This is a real heavy potting soil. But even as cold as it is, I've had it sitting around a heater. And it has a dirt smell. I mean, I know there's no smell-o-vision, but it's got a good smell. I kind of judge earth products by how they smell. You know, if I smell it and it's kind of like, oh, yeah, then I want to buy that again. Their potting soil is pretty thick. Like I said, watch Watch the spotting soil. It makes a ball. Okay, but it's well, I don't think you were in front of the camera. The spotting soil is not loose. It's not. So you gotta put a lot of fill in there. This potting soil also is not sold in a sealed bag. This potting soil has holes punched in it. So it does get water in when it's sitting out, but you know, this has just come in. It was like, hey, we got stuff. Okay, even ran in the paper, right? Alright, that's Buckeyes, you know, Buckeyes had stuff. Timberline potting soil works. I like it. You can loosen it up fairly cost effectively. This is not, and this is a little bit more expensive. This is about $4. I don't have a truck to haul mushroom compost, and delivery from the closest place that has it, certified organic, is $200. So we haven't done that yet. So for our purposes, ooh, the moment I opened that up, it got a good whiff. Yes. That, I love it when the bags have a smell. That is fine material. These were not on sale. I paid $4 for them. And I usually mix mushroom compost 3-to-1. Got 10 bags of everything else. And 3 of these, not perfect ratio, but and those weren't full, and this is pretty dense. I'm gonna put a little bit more of it in there. All right, so that's the dirt. We got some other stuff, but first, let's promise you a hoe, right? First time, I promised a hoe. Hey, this is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. This is how I make dirt. This is how I make the dirt I like. And coming up, there might be something controversial about to happen. So I like to hoe it up real good. All right. The next couple of things I do might be a little controversial. Maybe not yet. I think I'm going to do the controversial thing before I do the non-controversial thing. What is that? Is there a celebrity scandal to cover up? No, not at all. But hi, my name's Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Tonight we're making soil. I have a cup for this. I found it earlier. Yeah, there it is. And you're having time in my garage while we do Buzz Lightyear's Soil from Beyond. This is a half a cup of Eco Scraps fertilizer. That's a little controversial. Some say you do, and others say you don't. And I say that what I want to do is establish a grow system quickly in this. And I want it to have lots of life and microbes in the ground, or what I'm simulating as the ground. And all those things need to Now I want to lighten it up. Nothing controversial about lightening it up. I don't know, there's different schools of thought on putting fertilizer in your starts. I like to do it. I've had good success before. 8 quarts of vermiculite, I don't know how much I'm going to add. This is also like, ooh, at that price, I need to buy a bunch. I bought as many as I could. I'm just going to do it until it feels good. Until the soil feels good. Alright, I gotta take my hands off of this one though. Or not my obviously I don't have to take my hands off. I do have to take my gloves off. See how it feels. Still a little bit sticky. Okay. Not really though. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm gonna give it a good squeeze. Okay. I got another thing that I like to do. I need to think about where I put it. I brought it out and then I lost it. Well, that's embarrassing. I was pretty sure I was prepped very well. But in any case, it'll either show up or I will find it. It's kind of the thing to it though. The key to the super soil. Oh. Nope. Well, I lost the secret ingredient. That's crazy. The secret ingredient is so secretive, even I don't know where it is. It's amazing. You have to try the secret ingredient. And as soon as I find it, I'll try it. It's really embarrassing to have to retrace your steps while you're telling somebody how you like to make the stuff you like to make because you lost the parts to make it. I have it. I just don't know where. I put it in a Ziploc bag. And now I need to remember where I put it. It's not in the file. Well, anyway, let's maybe talk about something while I try to figure out what I did with the missing ingredient. I made the missing ingredient missing. Boom! It's not missing. There it is. All right. This is the missing ingredient right here. It's come on. Oh man. So this is supposed to be plant cocaine. How well do you see the plant cocaine? That's what it is. It's plant cocaine. And this helps everything in the soil go, whoa, let's go. This is mycorrhizal fungi. It's advised to put it in your garden. I like to put it in my seed starter mix. This helps my starch transplant a lot better because they will attach to any root that develops on the plant and help the nutrient cycle. Okay. See, I had to remember that it was a Ziploc bag. Because it doesn't come in a sealed bag. That's like the big review point. That doesn't come in a resealable bag. That's agricultural products, something I don't remember. Boom, boom. Sustainable agricultural technologies. Oregon. All right, I'm just gonna hoe it again. So I'd rather be doing something than talking to you guys than just like trying to answer your questions at a desk. I think you'll see a little bit more about how I'm able to get stuff to work. But I mean, just doing it while you're. It also takes time. But you can also embarrass yourself, like when you lose the ingredients to your soil from beyond. We found it though. So let's find it. I think it's good. All right, so I'm gonna kind of roll this wheelbarrow over by the dake tonight. Just let the soil kind of stay warm and start to breathe a little bit. And next day or so, we'll start on trays. I do have the heat mats. We're gonna accomplish that. We're just not gonna accomplish it at this second. I got a couple things I need to seal up on the hot box. I do have some backer rod. It's really like commercial grade. I collect junk, guys. And then I build stuff with it. So I need to look at that and see if that's going to be too big. Maybe we'll slice it down. I might end up stapling it on. It's been pretty cold to try and glue stuff. So we'll tackle that later. We'll tackle filling some seeds trays later. We got enough media made to fill, I'm going to say at least 2 or 3. I mean, I don't know if you guys, here's the thing. I built a system. We're building a system. That's what we're doing. We're building a hot box. We're building germination mats. We're going to add thermostats and fans to it later to try and put whatever it is in that box in its optimum temperature controls, right? It's optimum grow conditions, get it going. But at the same time, I want to be able to create flushes through it so that it can harden and really just heat the root zones, not the entire box. I'm counting on it radiating out to sustain some kind of temperature so it doesn't completely plummet. But I'm trying to harden the plants off while they grow by growing them outside early. That's what I'm trying to do. I guess that's what everybody's trying to do, but I'm adding a little power and stuff to my outdoor grow setup, trying to get them moving. Because we can do 8 trays of a hot box. You know, so we have the capacity for 16 at a time, times 72. I don't have all the equipment to do 16 trays. I have enough to do 12. And I don't even have 12 trays yet. I bought a bunch of them, and they weren't as many as I thought, because I got them on season closeout, and I bought a bunch of them. And I said, I'll use these next year. They're, 80% off. 15 cents is what you pay. 15 cents on the dollar. Great. Snatch them up. Snatch as many of them as you can. But it was only like 6. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't even have enough. So I almost got this thing ready to go, and I still don't have enough trays for it. So we're going to work on that too. This is Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. Thank you for tuning in. And I took a little bit to get the show going, I guess. But I had some off-camera things that were still needed to be done. And the timer had started. So I was hoping you would hang out with me for that. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good night.